Hello, welcome to the business meetup. I know it's Friday evening for most of you, or if you're watching the replay, I'm so excited about today's topic. I'm going to share you some very personal things, what has helped me to really skyrocket my business. If you think that you need more time or money or energy to build your business, to take that next step and grow, it might not be actually what you need. I want to share with you the fundamental things that really changed the course for my business success and to take it off the ground. So that's the topic for today that I wanted to discuss because we are in the last quarter of this month. So as we talked last week, if you were here or watch the replay, that what you want to achieve and how you can actually take those steps forward to achieve what you want, I recommend watching that video as well. But today I'm here with you to discuss about what will really help you to grow. I know I talk about business, growing your online business in particular. So if this is you, if you're a future or current business owner who wants to take the next step, I hope you enjoy this. And of course, this is a meetup, so I'll take your questions. Please do share your insights, your views, your insights in the chat so we can learn from each other. So the purpose of these calls is not just me talking, but how can I support you? I have unmuted you so far, but we'll do have time for the questions. This is just for the background noise or anything for the recording. So shortly about myself, so who is here if we haven't met before? I'm Kaisa, originally from Finland, the happiest country in the world. And now we are in London with my husband. We traveled 3 years, took the most advantage of the freedom life, how I call it. So the freedom of working where, when, and how I want it. And since I have other people in my network, those knowledge experts who can do the same, who want the freedom of working how you want, I am here to support you do that. So what I talk about, like skyrocketing your business, and in 90 days, I want you to be intentional. If you're in the Courage to Lead Club, there is a 90-day action plan in the last exercise, the training I shared with you. So I do recommend you to follow that. If you're interested in joining the Courage to Lead Club, you can message me about that as well. So here, I often share you 3 key insights. So 3 points that will help you on this area. And like I said, what will change the course of your business success today, starting today. So that is the purpose of this call today. The first thing, and I will run this through quickly, sharing examples from myself, from my clients, and please do use the chat, share there in the chat as well what you're hearing, what you're learning, what you have noticed that has helped you. I would love to hear those as well, or what is challenging for you. So how can I mentor you here? These business meetups are totally free for everyone to attend. This is my way of contributing to my network. How can I share my knowledge with you so that you don't need to feel overwhelmed, lonely, confused, stressed, whatever you're feeling that I was feeling when I was starting my business and wanting to really take it off the ground. I wasn't focusing on the right things at first when I started. So I wasn't able to take my business off the ground in the pace that I wanted to serve the clients that I wanted. And these are the few key points, the 3 that I'll share with you that made the fundamental change in my business. So hopefully these are helpful for you as well. First of all, I stopped thinking about myself. I know, like really founding your own business, your own initiative, it feels like a baby. It definitely felt like my own baby. So I was really focused on like myself, growing my business. And of course, yes, that is human to think about that. But what I mean by I stopped thinking about myself is that I was focusing on the bigger picture. How can I be a vehicle for those knowledge experts who want to build their online businesses? It's not about me, it's about what do I give? What do I have to give? How do I want to serve, and who? So focusing on the bigger transformation I want to see in the world. What is that? For example, when I share these examples, think about how does this apply to your situation, your life, your business. So for example, for me, like I shared, I started to notice in my network how people wanted to take control of their time, when they work and how. They maybe have a resistance going back to the office. They don't want to spend 14 hours a day commuting and being at the office, and they want to pivot and build their own business so that they can work when they want and from where they want, whether it is the home office. And more I hear people who want to have the digital nomad life that me and my husband were enjoying. So traveling around the world, taking your business with you. That's what online business means to me and my clients. So, like I said, I stopped focusing on me, like what is my business? I stopped talking about me and focusing on the bigger picture. So, my question to you is, what is the transformation you want to see in the world? And what is your part in it? If you want to, I don't know, I'll give a big example, like stop the war or end the poverty or something like that, which are huge missions. We're not here alone, and we don't need to do everything alone. That's why I also have business partners. I do freelance coaching to fulfill my mission in many different ways, many different channels. So what is your part in it? Who are your partners who can help you with your mission? Okay. Secondly, I stopped being indecisive, and especially on my target audience. I was like thinking about who do I want to serve? Who do I want to serve? And why I want to point this out is that you're not alone. I hear a lot of people in my network, a lot of starting entrepreneurs, even those who've had their businesses for a longer time, they are not clear on who they serve. So here I say target audience. You can think about who are your ideal clients. What is your client avatar? There's many names for that. But basically, who do you want to work with? And I want to address the word, who do you want to work with? Because when you're building your business, I want you to be excited about it. I want you to work with the people that you really want to have connection with, because you want to be building those relationships with them, especially if you're doing consultation, coaching, therapy, something like it is in person, or even if you're doing let's say online courses, on-demand courses, you're still building a relationship, whether it is on demand and they see and hear you on their own time. You want to be connecting with the people you want to serve. I know it wasn't easy. And what I mean by I was being very indecisive is that I had a way too big audience. One of my purposes when I started was that people are not engaged or excited about their work, about 80 to 90, up to 95% in the world are not actively engaged, or they are not excited about their work, which to me sounded very sad. I wanted to make a difference. I wanted to change that number, to help those people to find the career opportunities, to pursue their professional purpose that is actually meaningful for them, what is exciting. But if we talk about in a global scale of, let's say, even like 80% of the workforce not being engaged or excited about their work, that is too large audience. I needed to be more specific who they are. And I just couldn't make up my mind. I was so scared to narrow my audience down. Who can relate? When it's too large, you're not really talking to anyone. So I want you to think about, who do you want to work with? Who is that? Either demographic, or are they in a specific situation? For example, I can say that I help those knowledge experts who want to build their online businesses, serving people using the online channels that they can work when, where, and how they want. I help those to take the first or the next step in their business. Who is your target audience? For me, like I said, for me, it's the knowledge experts who can offer their services using the online channels. These are coaches, consultants, therapists, creative professionals, educators, for example. Who is that group for you? Like I said, now I have narrowed down my group from the, I don't know, hundreds of millions to a smaller audience that I can really speak to them, because they are like me, who want to enjoy the freedom of managing my time, managing my money, my financial freedom the way I want to. So I found my passion. I want you really to be connected with your passion. Thirdly, I stopped resisting my fears. And this is the big one. I knew some of my fears, and I really didn't want to tap into those. But that was not serving me. That was not serving my clients that I had. It definitely wasn't serving my business in the longer run. So most of us have some fears, fear of fears, whether it is about your business or your life or anything really. So what is your fear of fears that are really pushing you backwards or not allowing you to take that next step? These can be many things. I'm just sharing some of my examples here. But I had the fear of being rejected. I didn't want to hear no. Well, in business, when you're connecting with your ideal clients, not everybody is saying yes right away, or not everybody is your ideal client either. And for me to really understand that yes, I can serve those people who want to work with me and who I want to work with, hearing that no is not a big deal. Yes, it might hurt, but I'm not making it a big deal. Like I said earlier in the number one, I stopped thinking about myself. I started to look at the bigger picture. So I'm taking a more objective perspective. Yes, I want you to be passionate about your business and your audience and your services and building your business. But I want you to see the bigger scale and not be too focused on like individual people's, but the bigger scheme, really the bigger picture. So there, what are the fears that are holding you back from taking those growth steps? For me, it was like picking up the phone. It can be simple things like that. reaching out to potential business partners, to potential clients. It takes time to work on those fears. But like I said, I stopped resisting. I stopped thinking about like, fear is holding me back. Oh my God, I can't do this. I'm not good at this, blah, blah, blah. I turned it around. A fear to me is information that something is important. So when I'm building a business that on my mission, like I said, the bigger transformation, how can I help especially women like myself to have that freedom in their life so that they have time, they can free up time for their other priorities, creating memorable experiences with their loved ones, to take care of themselves, have those other interests, to travel. I just came back from a week holiday in Jordan, where we celebrated my friend's 40th birthday party. So I took that week off. I allowed that for me to celebrate my friend and not being worried what it will do for my business. So what are your fears? You are welcome to type them in the chat. How can I support you with them? Like I said, fears can be many things. For some people, it can even be a fear of success. And I think I have partly had that too. I was limited in my thinking. I was like being modest. I'm like, yeah, I don't need like a big income. I just want to serve people, and that's great. But if you are an expert who wants to make their living supporting the lifestyle that you want to have, think about that first. What is the lifestyle you want to have? What kind of income would support that? And then what does it mean for your business? I advise you double it, because we do pay taxes and you have other expenses when you're building a business. So let's say that if your yearly income target is 100,000, then I advise you to have 200,000 income target for your business, roughly. And what is the fear around that? You have not made that kind of money before, or you don't think that you are worthy of that. There can be many things. So go really to the bottom of things, to the bottom of that fear, what it can be. I seeked for help because, like I said, I knew some of my fears and I was really resisting to work on them. I was just putting them aside and keeping myself busy doing other things, but they were not taking my business off the ground. So when I started to invest in my growth, I took leadership training. I worked on those fears and limitations that I had. It changed a lot of things, not only my business, but my relationship with my husband, for our family, and what we are creating together. Because leadership skills apply to everything. I want you to really tap on those. And for me, like I said, it was some of those fears. It was one of them was also like being scared that if I'm challenging my clients too much, oh, depends what is too much, but if I'm challenging my clients, really pushing them, that I had the fear that they don't want to work with me. Well, who is that serving? Definitely not my clients. So therefore now I'm working on that. I don't need to be liked or like a friend to my clients. I'm there to really serve them the best I can. So yes, I'm direct with them, I'm challenging with them, and they can always ask me to adjust my coaching according to what they need. Let me see some comments right now. I have a fear that my business venture will not work out and I'll have to give it up soon. who can relate to that. Yes, I was also, like I said, not focusing on the right things at first. It took me time, but like I mentioned, these 3 things, there were more, but these 3 things were very fundamental to take my business off the ground, to see it growing. And now I can see it succeeding. So what are the things for you that you want to overcome, clarify, get focused on, that will really, and I say impact your income, because there is no business without clients or income. So otherwise it'll be a charity, let's say. So if you want to be in business, you want to have clients. So who are your clients? How do you serve them? What is the transformation you want to see in the world, in your audience, with those people who you want to serve? And I would say it's just like, stop taking things personally. That has been a big lesson for me. And what I mean by that is, like, I stopped focusing on me building my baby. My business is not about me, because it's about the clients I want to serve. So when I'm unattached, let's say unattached of that, it makes it easier for me to also work on my fears. Like I said, the fear of rejection, for example. If somebody says no to me, I'm not taking it personally, because then I know I wasn't the right coach for them, or it wasn't the right time for them. I'm helping those who really want to make the change now. They are willing to do the work. They are willing to go to the next level. So for this question, I was thinking about, how long do I give myself time to really grow the business? Some business experts say that it's about 3 years to really take your business off the ground. I know that there are some businesses who say that, hey, start doing this, for example, affiliate marketing, and you make 100K in 6 months. It might be possible, but I want you to also be realistic and compassionate. Give yourself time, but really take business coaching, mentoring, the resources that you need to really step your leadership game to the level that you know that you're not holding yourself back. That is the fundamental thing, because your business reflects the leadership skills that you have. You're only creating what you think you are worthy of. If you feel like, I'm not worthy of the success, my clients, this amount of money in exchange for my services, you are not creating that. Who's going to say yes to you if you're not confident in your services? So I really want you to work on your self-worth, the trust in yourself that you're an expert on this area, that you can serve these clients, and really focus on that. And yes, working on your leadership skills at the same time. And give yourself a time limit. When do you want to give yourself a checkout point, like where you are, where you want it to be? Really set those goals, and if you haven't met them, readjust them, revisit them. When is the time you want to revisit them? And assess, like, when is time to make some adjustments. I have made adjustments in my business, and I believe many successful businesses, entrepreneurs exactly succeed because they are pivoting fast. They notice what's working, what's not working. They are building on what is working. The markets are changing, the life has changed a lot after COVID. Like I said, now I want to serve those who want to build online businesses. People are more used to the online world now more than ever, remote working options as well. So what it is in your industry, in your expertise that really differs you from others? What is your calling? What is your passion? And the passion being bigger than any of those fears, I see that the vision I have for the clients I want to help is bigger than any of my fears. Like I said, I unattached myself from my business in a way that I'm focusing on the bigger picture. And that really allows me to take that more objective approach to my business and growing it. Yes, it's still my baby. It still feels my baby, but I'm not like, see, one of the skills that I really had to work on is perfectionism. Sorry, I have Facebook here giving notifications. So when I started wanted everything to be perfect, that was really making me procrastinate. That was limiting me growing my business faster, because when you want to do things perfectly, it takes more time or you don't start. So what can you do that really you just start from the smallest steps, see what's working, what's not working. So failing fast is the best thing that you can do, because then you can grow and learn and take the next step. Okay, how did you resonate with the 3? Was this helpful for you? Like I said, what I see that how you can really skyrocket your business, go to the next level, is to stop thinking about you, how you can unattach yourself from your business, get that objective you, to focus on the bigger mission, the transformation, the change that you want to see in the world. I stopped being indecisive, like, what is my target audience? I don't know. I don't want to narrow it down. I don't want to like focus on just one group because I want to serve so many. No, that was not helping me or my clients. They didn't find me. So what is you? Be decisive on your audience. Yes, you can pivot later, but start with one very specific audience. Who do you want to serve and how? I want you to feel passionate about that. And I stopped resisting my fears, putting them aside. I started working on them, having a new view on fears being information that something is important, and not taking things personally, just working on those, having that bigger picture in mind. So if you want to skyrocket your business in the next 90 days, I have an opportunity to have a consultation with me where I share what are the things that you need to work on. So you can book this call. I have launch or skyrocket your business in 90 days program. If this is interesting to you, I can share more in your consultation. So if we haven't worked yet, or you are interested in this 90-day program, you can book a consultation with me where I can share more. And more importantly, in that call, I will share you what are the 3 things that will really help you to skyrocket your business in the next 90 days. Because I want you to have an income goal in your mind, what it is by the end of this year, and how can I help you to reach that. So yes, we don't have a lot of time. So there's 2.5 months left of this year. What are the targets that you have and how you can skyrocket them, how you can really reach the targets that you have. I'll also put in the chat the next event. So we'll meet weekly. So next week we'll meet on Wednesday, 10 a.m. So come and join us. You can add the event in your calendar so you're not going to miss it. Hopefully this was helpful for you today. And if you have further questions, you're always welcome to share them with me. Go share it in the Courage to Lead Tribe Facebook group, for example, to connect with other online business owners who are ambitious like you, who want to go to the next level to serve the clients. I'm going to stop the recording, but I'm here to take questions from you if you want, and looking forward to seeing you next week or in your consultation call. So the doors are closing for that 90-day program. So if you want to do that and you want to have clients launched your business and have clients for your new online services in January, that program is for you.